gentlemen, this is the show that everybody watches, everybody knows. This is the hole that we all go down. This is the pigeonhole. That's what they sound like. You know what you must do. You must submit your stuff in the Styles Rubber Radio Discord page. Once a month, I will review whatever you have to say, whether it be the most ignorant, racist, or controversial thing ever. I will tell the entire world what you said, and I will most likely agree with some of them. This is the Pigeonhole. I am the Pidge. So, we gotta know how this is done. I just kind of explained it. Thank you, Mr. Announcer, for helping me out today. I know this episode came out a little bit later than it was scheduled to. There was some personal stuff that I had to have done in my life, and it has changed me for a little bit better, for the better. So, for the sake of this episode is going to have a profanity filter on it. Maybe. I don't know. Really depends on what it is. Probably not. We'll see. It's going to have it. No, it isn't. Announcer. All right. The first post. The first post is by Dirty Pete. Dirty Pete. Cigarettes give you cancer. Alcohol gives you cancer. What's next? The fire retardant in my ceiling that I like to inhale for good luck? Fire retardant. Yeah. You mean the asbestos? Asbestos is the bestest? The United States military special, just the special. Yeah, it's really, you just gotta have the asbestos, folks. You know who didn't have asbestos in his, he probably did have a lot of asbestos. Next post is sent by Style. It's a Willy Wonka, and it's a thumbnail of Willy Wonka, Muslim? Eid Mubarak. Sometimes I'll just make thumbnail graphics for YouTube videos that don't exist. Willy Wonka Muslim. This is a post made for Style. I wouldn't be shocked if Style made this post. I know it says Ian Carmel was the one that posted on Twitter, but this is very much something that Style would do. Would just make thumbnails, because that's actually a good idea. You gotta make Style, you gotta start making thumbnails for everybody, just for just monotonous things in their life. You know how you like to Photoshop people sometimes? Let's just Photoshop thumbnails of all the WSRR cast. In something like that, like Willy Wonka Muslim, where it's like, Shane Eaton, Jewish? Jules, black? Probably what it would be. I think that would be pretty good. Yeah. In case you guys didn't know, I know if you've seen the Facebook videos or not, Jules is actually half black. So, take with that what you will. Next post is my Style. And it is... it's a photo of a cake. ¿Seis leches? ¿En esta icónima? For my non-English speakers out there. ¿Seis leches en esta icónima? Tell me what that means. You know what? Submit it in the chat. What is seis leches, huh? Leches. Like chi-chis. If you know what chi-chis are. You've been around a little bit. I know, you've been around. You haven't been stuck at home your entire life. You've been around. Next one. Yeah. It's Seis Leches cake. So, in this, economy. What do you think? What politician do you think likes Mexican food the most of, like, the famous ones that we all know? I know Trump, he's a fast food guy. He's always talked about McDonald's, so it's probably not. JD Vance? I don't know. Definitely not RFK. RFK is not for Mexican food. That little gringo boy. That little gringo Yeah. To be fair, Kamala, she probably does like Mexican food a lot, but she probably likes the bougie Mexican food. I don't know. I don't think she likes the homemade stuff on just like the goman, you know. I think she is more of like a Tex-Mex person, I would think. Any Tex-Mexicans out there? Any Texicans out there? Okay, next one. By Dirty Pete. It's a fun fact for everybody. This is the learning show with the Pidge. We're actually going to learn about things. We'll learn about a lot of things. The Leaning Tower of Pisa is tilted this way because its reflexes are better than the Twin Towers. That's why Japanese building. You ever see those videos of Japanese buildings swaying in the wind when there's like an earthquake? Not swaying in the wind. When there's an earthquake, they're like swaying. They're actually avoiding planes. They're testing it. They're dodging planes. They're like eels that come up out of the sand, and they're just sitting there wiggling. Little wiggle worm Asian buildings. Little Asian buildings. Worm Asian. Yep. Asians in the chat. Let me know how you're doing. Chinese, what's up? Japanese, everybody hates you for some reason. Koreans, people should hate you more. I'm kidding. Alright. Next one. That was a wild ride. Next one is by Style. It's a tweet. What are some beginner worries for someone getting into anxiety? Beginner worries for anxiety. What are some good ones? I would start social. I think that would be the way to start. I would start with social. I would be very afraid to do the most minute things like going to a Dutch Bros and ordering coffee, or going to the gas station and it tells you have to go inside and ask the clerk. Just drive away. You'll find another gas station. That's step one. Step two is to make that your personality. Always talk about your social anxiety and how you're overstimulated all the time, and how little things in life will add up and it will make your life the worst thing ever. Even though we know that there's people being hung by their toes in the Middle East right now, just because you have to talk to a Starbucks employee, that's worse. Because your battles are your battles. You know, everybody's got to start somewhere. That's step two for your anxiety. Make it your personality. So let's recap. Step one, social anxiety. Hate being around people. Despise it. Despise doing anything out in public. Become a hermit. Step two, make that your personality and post it everywhere. Tell people about it. Step three, despair. Fall into complete despair that nothing will get better. That is the totally healthy way to handle anxiety in your life. Nothing will change. This is you. Everybody's watching you, and everybody knows what's going to happen to you, and they don't like you. Just because you didn't send a letter to your parents last year for Easter, they are still thinking about it every day, and they don't like you for it. So, go back to your room, sit down, read some smut, and just have the best day of your life. Everybody would want to be around you on social media. They just get those likes, girl. Fly, sister. Spread those wings. Next one. It's also by Style. It's a DoorDash order. It's a heading your way. DoorDash order heading your way. It's going to be here at 5:51. Jeffrey Epstein. Yep, that's the one. Has your order. You'll get an alert when it's at your door. I forgot you can create usernames on DoorDash. Man, I should have done that when I did DoorDash. Jeffrey Epstein, yep, that's the one. That's awesome. Yeah. Oh, it's the McDonald's app. It's not DoorDash. Is it DoorDash? It's just the delivery. Yeah, I think it is. Whatever. I don't use DoorDash that much. I use 2DoorDash, but I don't DoorDash that much. I'm not in the style household. I'm not a DoorDash connoisseur. The sushi DoorDashers. The sushi people. Sushi grubbers. We've talked about it before. I like my sushi piping hot, baby. I like it steaming, coming out of the oven. You know? Raw and hot. It's the way I like it. What a McDonald's thing's going on here, Style? Trying to tell me something here? Next one's also by Style. It's a McDonald's sign. It's their sign, and underneath it, it says download the PP. That's it. Download the PP. Instead of app, PP. You know, get it? You guys get it? It's the... I'm dragging this on for too long. The next one is sent by Grove Street, and it's a photo, or it's a GIF of a TCL flip phone. Respect. That was the phone that I had when I went away from my smartphone for about a month. It was good. It's actually that exact TCL flip. Pretty good flip phone. There's only one issue with that phone, though. Group chats don't work. You, like if you were in a group chat before with your parents or something like that, you don't get them anymore. You have to text them individually. So if you text somebody in a group chat, it sends each person in that group chat a message individually. So that leads to a little bit of confusion. But for my T-Mobile people out there, this video was sponsored by the Cat. It's not sponsored. It's the Cat flip phone is actually pretty cool. I got to see it. Like the company Cat, the construction company, they have flip phones and they have Bluetooth. They have all the apps that you can buy. You download on the Google Store, Spotify, all of that stuff. So that might be the next Pidge purchase, because this pigeon is going away from the hellholes of Instagram and Facebook of just nonstop, just doom scrolling, searching for things to get mad at. Not good for you. Social media, not good for you. But what am I doing? Making a thing on social media. Well, it's Spotify. It's kind of different. Plus, most people probably stop listening within the 3-minute mark, gonna be honest with you. So the people that are here right now, 12, 13 minutes in, you're just here for my background noise. So whatever you're doing right now in your garage, I want you to lay down, get that back nice and oily, get that grease stain going. I want to see them grease under your fingernails as you take a bite into that fast food burger. I want to see the grease stains on that bun as you're taking a bite into it, because that's a man's day right there. Ladies, if you're doing the same thing, do us a favor. Don't tell us when you break that nail. It's no surprise that you broke a nail because you were working on your car. Happens to the best of us. And we know you're farting under there. And you're not telling anybody about it. We know you're letting them rip. And you're blaming it on the exhaust. That's what they do. Every woman does that. I'm going to generalize every woman in the country. Y'all are farters. Some of you, shitters. Next one. It's by Style. It's a photo of full synthetic motor oil. Next to it is a butt plug. Next photo is Style sending me this thing where scientists discover that cockroach milk is 4 times more nutritious than cow. And Style says this incredible, really, really good friend of mine would chug this gross whiteness of cockroach milk. How do you milk a cockroach? They got nips? I mean, there's like different things you can milk, like almonds and stuff. They don't have nips, but like, what's the process of milking a cockroach? Is it the same thing as almonds? Same thing as, is there pecan milk? Is that a thing? Probably. It's a nut. So I don't know. It might be. Would I chug it? No. Maybe after like my 9th glass of tequila, I would chug it. But probably not normally. I don't know. I'm just really glad that Style is concerned for my health and well-being, and he really likes my interests, especially that in the dairy farm. He's not a cow juice guy. You know, he's not white enough. You know, every time I drink a glass of milk, I just feel like I'm in the fjords of Norway, Scandinavia, shirtless, cheeks out, you know, wind grazing across my butt cheeks. 24 years old, by the way. Next one is by Style. You know, I miss the person I used to be before I got mauled by a pit bull. I mean, wouldn't anybody? Talking about pit bulls. Hey, yo, Mr. Worldwide, Mr. 305. There's also, what is this photo of? Ew, dude. What is she eating? Avocado toast. Respect. Like, avocado toast is pretty good, but with just tomato slices on top of it? I don't know people that are younger than 40, or I say younger than 30, that like tomatoes on their own. I don't know people that are under 30 that just like tomatoes by themselves. You can just munch them. It seems like when you hit the age of 30, all of a sudden your tolerance starts growing. And then when you're in your 60s, for some reason you love tomatoes. You're always telling people about your tomato garden. The harvest. The harvest is bountiful. Unlike Planet Harvest that fell under the Covenant Halo Wars. Moment of silence real quick for Serena. Captain James T. Cutter's companion. Let's give her that silence. Next one is by Style. He was asked, what is this? Is this a tweet? I don't even know what this is. He was as tall as he was tall, and his eyes were the color they were. To describe his hair, one would say that he had some. His face had all the features you'd expect, and none of the ones you wouldn't. Quote, there he is, people would often say of him, but only when he was there. And they were right. What is this? I don't get this. He was as tall as he was tall, and his eyes were the color they were to describe the hair that they would say he has on his face and the features you'd expect. Okay. I don't get it. Is this a Joe Hendry meme? Say his name? He appears? I don't know, man. You got me lost on that one. Next one's by Style. Yeah, if you eat 60 Little Debbie Christmas tree cakes, that's 60 grams of protein. It's easy to get your daily protein. Stop making it difficult. That's what I'm talking about. See? This guy Style would trash me for days about how I'm trying to get my protein fix. And, wow, coming from Mr. Unhealthy over here eating his sushi and eating his vegetables. Where's your protein in that, buddy? Eat your 60 Little Debbie Christmas tree cakes, okay? You better have those Keebler fudge cookies still there when I get there. Because if you don't, it's not good. It's not going to be good. Next one is a tweet, and it says, someone's making homemade multi-purpose liquid. It's just green, it looks like just green slime. What are you guys having me read? And it's don't bother. You are years behind my research. From John Coggs. Who's John Coggs? Do we know? Is John Coggs some like Nickelodeon character from some niche show that nobody knows except for a few people that claim to be millennials, but they're actually Gen Z? You know? technology has gone too far. Technology has gone too far, man. My roommate is logged out of his light bulbs because they forgot his password. Hey, that's what are they called? The Hue strip lights? I had that when I was in the military. I was still in the dorms. I had the Hue strip light, yeah. And you had to go on your app to turn on your lights. Well, that's not true. You could turn it on with a switch, but you had to change the colors of it rather than it was just this like ugly, just, normal, super bright, yellowish color. Also, if you're a white light person, you scare me. Go back to your 9 to 5, buddy. White lights. More like white knights. Yeah. Everyone's certified, yeah. And the final one is by style. And this is very up to date, folks. If you guys want to know, go on TikTok. You will have, there's an article. Here are 4 TikTok dances that you can do to help fight tariffs. Aren't the tariffs aren't even in effect, are they? I don't even think. I think some of them are, but not all of them. Why don't we ask, we gotta ask Striper about that. We'll see what he has to say. That's how I'm gonna end this episode, is with a tariff joke. I'm gonna end it with a tariff joke. What if you tear off these balls, dude? That's good. That's it. That's the winner right there, buddy. That's the pigeonhole. Thanks. I appreciate it, I guess. Once a month, I will review your stuff on the pee hole. Do the same thing like I said in the beginning. Let's bring the announcer back, huh? Yeah, hey, everybody, bring the announcer back. Yeah. Once a month, submit it, Discord. Do it.
Preceding program is a StylesRebelRadio.com production.